Hello and welcome back to another episode of Develop, Integrate, and Sustain TV, keeping it simple. My name is Jeff Lush and I'll be hosting today's program and talking about static rapid recovery using imaging. And today we're going to talk about the basic model that you see in front of you here. Here's a geographically dispersed recovery site. Here's a local recovery site. Here's a production server and a desktop. And you'll see a few more examples of this, but the objective here with a rapid recovery is to provide a quick, consistent, and affordable way to recover an image meaning anything that's running the desktop or the server and providing the service, that image quick, fast, and get it back up and running. The one thing that you have to weigh in on is your varied skill levels. So you may install a complex database server, for example, a year and a half ago, and you may not want to have to pull back in that DBA to reinstall that server in the event that that server crashes on you. And the reality is the server hard drive will fail. And so how do you get that machine back up running quick, easy, and within an affordable budget? Let's go ahead and take a look here and explore a few other options. So here we'll just see illustrated that the images here represented here came from the desktop itself through the local area network switch and the production server, and it's captured here on the recovery server. That recovery server is just a simple server. There are many products out there that do this functionality, capturing of this image itself, and we're talking less than $100. Most of them in the $50 range that will capture this image. Now that has to be a scheduled event, right? So when you capture this image, you got to schedule some time, downtime. That server is no longer available and that desktop's not available, because we're talking about static rapid recovery, the least expensive, not the most flexible, but certainly the least expensive. Let's go to watch the recovery here. Watch here how from the recovery server, when an error appears or this drive crashes and you put in a new hard drive, or for example on your desktop it's been so cluttered that now the operating system runs about 10% of what it speed and performance that it used to, now we can restore that image completely and easily. Here the server fails, illustrates to us the image themselves drop down, feed on to this server, your Windows server, and then your Windows gets back there. This technology also works in a Linux world, so that's the recovery process. Pretty simple. Let's take a look at it geographically dispersed. So geographically dispersed is no problem, right? Typically we would take and load our images, our recovery images here to our local, in our local area network on our local recovery server. And then, so production comes here, desktop comes here. Then we may also take those images and move them off to a geographically dispersed recovery server. In the event that this recovery server fails, for whatever reason, we lose all those images. In the event that this site is completely destroyed and we need to stand it back up somewhere, whatever the event that occurs, we have dual copies. Now these are images, raw images of the data, operating system, applications loaded, everything about your machine is loaded in these images. So here, just to review real quick, this is a very simple process, static imaging. One of the things that you need to be careful of with static imaging is it's static. So that if you create an image on October the 1st and you have a hardware failure on December 1st and you do not capture another image between October 1st and December 1st, guess what? Your image is going to be October 1st, whatever was running as of October 1st. Also remember, static imaging does not care about data. So most imaging solutions do not care about data. For data, you'll want to check out host replication type of products. Now, if you're concerned about this image being updated more regularly, check out the video on dynamic rapid recovery using imaging. Dynamic recovery allows you to dynamically have your environment and have the services and all of the stuff that make up your image automatically updated to your recovery server on a scheduled basis. Could be as often as every 10 minutes, although not suggested. Well, hey, thank you again for taking the time today to visit with us. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me, jeffrey.l.lush@gmail.com, or give me a ring. Thanks again. Have a great day.